Hi, I'm going to show you how to make a fun classroom banner for Google Classroom. You're going to need to download the Bitmoji app on your phone and make a Bitmoji of yourself, and then download or install the Bitmoji extension in Google Chrome before doing this. Once you do, you'll have this Bitmoji icon in your toolbar, and you'll really be able to search for anything you'd like, and you will have versions of yourself, cartoon versions of yourself with that word. Now, I am a computer science teacher, so I'm going to type computer, and I like this little version of myself typing on a keyboard. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm actually going to drag it to my desktop. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search for cartoon classroom. I'm going to click on images, and then I am going to click on tools, and I'm going to click on size. I'm going to pick large. And I can do classroom cartoon wallpaper. I just want to find something that's colorful that I can set behind myself. And I like this. I like this one right here. So I am not going to take this image. I'm going to click on this image. And then I'm going to, when it's in this window, I see that it's a very large image. So I'm going to click on it again. And I need a fairly big copy of it. And this is big enough. There are actually bigger copies that I can download. Digging a little deeper takes a little bit of time, but this is actually big enough. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag this on my desktop. So now I can close this. And I'm going to then double click on these two icons that I've just dragged to my desktop. And one is of the classroom, one is a Bitmoji of myself. And I don't really like these letters that I'm typing. So I am going to, using preview, I'm just going to, I have these little crosshairs, and I can actually select things in preview and just hit delete, and it deletes these. Now this file is called a PNG file. PNG files have transparent backgrounds, and the gray part is a transparent background already. The Bitmoji is set up that way to begin with. And then I'm going to say File, Save. So that will save the version of this that has a transparent background. Now I can say Select All, Copy, and then I can go to my virtual background, and I can say Edit, Paste. And I'm small here. I can make myself larger. I can move myself around, but I actually want to be facing in the other direction, and that is because if you see here, when I face this direction, these words are covering me. If I'm facing the other direction, I could be sitting over on this side, and I would prefer that. So to do that, I'm going to delete myself there, and I'm going to come back to my original piece. And under Tools, you can rotate, you can flip, and I flipped myself around, and now I'm facing the direction I'd like to face. Edit, copy, come back to here, and paste. Now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and I can make myself floating. You'll see why in a minute. I don't want to make myself too big because I'm going to be picturing a banner. And so the banner I'm picturing might look something like this. I want enough activity going on, but that's about the size of a Google banner, so that looks good to me. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to save this entire thing. File, save. Now once I save it, if I close it, I won't be able to move myself around anymore, so be careful on this step. You can always go back, get the background. And now I'm going to close out. And then in Google Classroom, I'm going to choose Upload Photo. And then this last part is automatic. Now, I don't remember which one I was. If I pick the wrong one, I'm going to, this case, I'm going to get an error because the bitmoji of me is too small. And if you do get an error, that means you picked a picture that was too small. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place myself in that lower right corner. And I'm going to set class theme. And now there's me programming on a computer next to a window in my computer science classroom.